Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is my first ever YouTube video, and as you guys can see, this is a trading channel. My name is Alan, or you guys could call me by my online alias, Cloud, YouTube name, etc. So today we're going to be covering the trades I took today and yesterday to make a profit of around $4,000. And to show some credentials, I do have a total of $9,000 in payout this month from Alpha Futures alone, and $1,000 in Top Step, making this my first ever $10,000 month. And I'm making this video, guys, to show you guys my strategy and how you guys can apply that, or if it helps any of you guys with your trading, as it certainly did with mine. And I'm 6 months into it, hoping to make 20K next month. Yeah, let's get started. So my trading strategy is marking your draw on liquidity. Draw on liquidity is king. That's the most important thing. That's all I do. Just focus on your draw and find displacement towards that draw. It's as simple as that. There's no need to overcomplicate it. No need to listen to all these YouTubers or mentors covering a fair value gap. Well, obviously all these conferences are important, but there's no need to overcomplicate it to the extent where you're looking for a 60% fib retracement, a fair value gap, all these things, manipulation, right? As important as they are, what worked for me and what might help others is just trying to keep it on the simpler side and not overcomplicating it too much. As in this game, the trading game, more is less, less is more, right? So yeah, let's get started. So going into today's trade, or actually we'll start from yesterday, 23rd. This is where I made $4,000, I believe. Oh yeah, I have it right here for you guys to see. 4,272, February 23rd. Across 3 alpha accounts and 3 top step accounts. I'm currently building up the top step accounts. Excuse me for that. Let's get started. We go to 9 a.m. See if we can go forward. Why are we in February 20th? Shut out one more time. 23rd, 9 a.m. Perfect. So going into the day, once again, the first thing I do is mark my draws on liquidity. I do have a bias at times, but most of the time my bias is created on whether we're displacing towards my draw and so on. So for my draws, I had this London high up here, as well as this low down here, and going down to 30-minute, these relative equal lows down here. And then there's this gap right here that's a London low, but I don't usually target sessions that aren't significant highs or lows, swing highs or lows. For example, like this London high, while this London low isn't. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for displacement towards my draws and then an entry towards it. As I can see, there's a confluence right here. Fair value gaps are important. They help you out, right? Another confluence to add. But yeah, let's just get started. I did take this trade, I think, a couple minutes before pre-market or before market open. Yeah, as we can see, I think it's around 925. 925, here it was. There it goes. Went down to 1 minute. Then this is where I took the first trade. I saw we were displacing up towards my draw. We did inverse this 30-minute gap, I believe it was. Yep, displacement higher up. And then break even at this high up here. And go back to the 1 minute. Waited for the full candle closure right here. Set my stop loss below this low. Tapped into the gap. Targeted London highs. Let's see what happens, right? Skyrocket to London high. And then there was another trade that I took. So that was the trade for the day. Now, for the next day, I broke even, which was today, the 24th. I took a really bad trade, got SMT'd, and then made it up. Market was moving really good with a lot of volume. So I'll show you guys that again. Adopting the same strategy today, every single day. The 24th, go to 9 a.m. So going into the day, I was targeting this high up here, and then there's all these lows resting down here. I was more bearish today just because we had all these draws down here. And just how my strategy is, just draw on liquidity, displacement towards there. That's it. The rest is just finding an entry, and I can't stress that enough. Just draw on liquidity. These are relative equal highs. Well, sorry, equal lows. We have this draw right here, this low, and then this significant low right here. So what I was looking for into the day was either to sweep this high and then go down, or just see any sort of displacement down, right? So let's see. Coming to the day, displacement down, inverse that gap. Right, another candle. Let's go to market open. Here it is. All right. So my trade. Nice. We also have all this liquidity ramped up right here, built up. It's new liquidity. I usually like to target old lows, right? Old lows, old highs, nothing new, nothing during New York session, of course. But this is just another reason to go lower. So I had taken it midway through the 5-minute. I saw we inverse this gap. Once again, strong displacement down. 1 minute looked pretty sketch, but we were respecting all bearish structure. 5-minute short down here. I think it was around here that I took it. And I was targeting this low, this London low down here. Then we'll see what happens. I did get stop lossed. I didn't break even since I was expecting a retracement and then going lower, and I didn't want to break even for that reason. But I should have, of course, after taking these lows. But we're seeing what happens. Sorry, I was not. Or these lows that I was targeting. These are the equal lows down here that I was targeting. Not just that London low. So you can see we reversed right here on this candle. And I get stopped out. And honestly, this is a pretty good loss. I followed all my rules. The displacement down, bunch of good draws. And what ended up happening was we SMT'd. I was not paying attention to the ES chart. As you can see, we did end up taking it right here. And we ended up SMTing, right? So at this point, I was down, I see around like 1,500 across accounts. I did size pretty heavy just because I was really confident in that trade. But I managed to get into the reversal. Once again, I had this draw marked out. And I got in. It was around halfway through this candle. Up to here. And I wasn't expecting a retracement in this trade just because we were moving with so much volume. I doubted we were going to retrace. We are just going to go straight for that draw. And with the amount of volume we have, probably even higher. But yeah, I settled with this trade. I thought it was pretty good. We need to going up higher here, inverting this gap. And that's all it is. It's just displacement towards your drawn liquidity. Once you see displacement, just try to find additional confluences, mainly fair value gaps. That's what I do. Or if we have more displacement after taking a low or a high, that's even more confirmation that we're going to move towards that direction, right? So the fact that we had a lot of volume even passing these lows right here towards right here, that gave me confirmation that, oh, we want to keep moving lower. And same thing up here. The fact that we were moving so much volume higher up means we probably wanted to move higher up. Retracement and then higher up. So that's all it is. No need to overcomplicate it. It's just displacement and finding your drawn liquidity and finding your entry. All right. And that's pretty much it. That covers my trades. And then the trade yesterday did make me my first 10K month. And I'm 6 months into trading. And I want to make this video to help you guys on your journey as well. And just to show you guys that it's not as hard as it seems, that people make it out to be. Yeah, I hope you guys can learn something from this. The next video will be a backtesting video on the strategy, and as well as a monthly recap coming soon on the week on all the trades I took. Show you guys my P&L calendar. Analysis. These are the wins for the month. And last month. Hope you guys can't hear that dog barking outside, but yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed my first ever video. Yeah. Nice meeting you guys all. Bye-bye.